Um, so here we are. Meet us. I'm Phlygone, the CEO of the Phlygone Battling Organization, tourney organizer, and streamer. As you can see, this is live. I mean, unless your life is a lie. I'm also the editor of the Delta articles. I'm here with Nugio Togakis, who's the assistant tourney organizer. He basically helps me with all the statistics and stuff. You probably saw him doing all that stuff yesterday, which was fantastic. I really appreciate it. He's also a one-time OU tournament winner, a one-time runner-up, and a two-time semifinalist for OU tourneys. He also is a two-time Flag League semifinalist and a guest author for the Delta article. So you've probably, if you've been hanging around with me for a while, you've probably seen him quite a bit. Now let's get into what happened yesterday, why we're here, how we got here. Here's the top cut. First round was the Swiss. These were all the top 6 players for Swiss. The Quantum Jumper brought his stall team to the number 1 seed out of the Swiss bracket. Mitten, after losing the first game, won 3 games in a row with a really high KOF to land himself the second spot. Our own Nuclear Togakis landed the 3rd seed. Jin Axel, our other finalist, the 4th seed, came in. And then Clam and Ryan, as new players, came in as the 5 and 6 seeds and lost to both Jin and Thomas. Then we saw Mitten play very well against Nuclear Togakis. And almost it was a very shocking victory there and very thorough. I was
Oh
really
yeah, I got
impressed.
my ass beat
Yeah,
like very badly.
and it wasn't that you played bad either, Nuclear.
Well, I had I just really didn't have anything to deal with Bisharp and Weavile effectively.
Yeah, and
I also played not that great, but I'm fine losing to Mitten. He's a great player.
on the flip side, we saw Jin Axel in versus the Quantum Jumper, and if you didn't see that, you didn't really miss much. It was 200 turns of stall. If you are interested in watching it, all the replays for all the tournaments is on my Twitch VODs, and they will be uploaded to YouTube and forever embraced there. So
And
you can
you
watch
get your
watch.
complimentary handgun and bottle of bleach.
Anyways, getting into the teams, our number 2 seed Mitten, PWL participant, OU tournament finalist. This particular OU tournament, as Thomas mentioned before, Bisharp and Weavile doing so much work in the semifinal round. Venusaur and Keldeo have been strong throughout all of Swiss. Um, we saw some really good plays in Swiss with that Keldeo. We also have Landorus T and Mew. Mew is the most versatile Pokemon in this format, and we can get into that a little bit later, why it's so good in this format. Um, Second place here, we have Jin Axel, PSL winner, 2-time OU tournament runner-up, including this time. Using a little unconventional team with the Victini, Terrakion, and Roserade, but all 3 of those mons have been doing exceptionally well, especially Roserade. Um, on Altaria has been really strong. Won him most of his games, getting up to ×2. He has been running special. He used the special variant to play against the Quantum Jumper to break that stall. Starmie, the best spinner in OU. I think this tournament has shown that if you're looking for a spinner, just the spin. I think Starmie is your best chance. And Hippo is just Hippo. Very bulky. He's not really abusing the sand at all. In fact, only one of his Pokemon can live in sand. That might be a concern, but it hasn't really been a problem. So I don't think that is much of an issue. If we look into the impact mons of both teams, Jin Axel with his Altaria and Victini. Um, Thomas, you want to go into detail about how strong Altaria is in this format and how it's.
Well, Altaria has the advantages of being a special threat or a physical threat. So in this particular format where you can switch up the sets, you don't exactly know what you're gonna get with it, and so you kind of have to prepare for both, and then just hope that you prepared enough for the one that he brings. Yeah, so like Altaria gets access to Dragon Dance, which makes it super fast and hits really hard. And with pixelated, boosted Hyper Voice or Return, something's not gonna want to take that. Victini, on the other hand, just hits hard. Actually, it's much in the same boat as Altaria, where you can have it special or physical. Its physical move pool is a little bit better,
I mean, V
but
trade is the best move in the game. So.
it's actually the best move in the game, though. I mean, well, okay, wait. Explosion though. I mean,
But you
let's be
don't
real.
die. It's a 180 power fire type move with very
Eh,
like a minimum.
your attack, defense, and speed drops. You might as well be
No, it's
dead. You're either switching out or you're dead.
it's not attack. It's defense, special defense, and speed. You can actually hit just as hard the
Oh,
second time.
really?
Yeah,
Oh, I didn't know that. I thought the attack dropped. Okay, well, no, learn something new every day. Anyway, V create hits super hard, and then it's just Jin has brought very threatening Pokemon. On the flip side, Mitten has Weavile and Keldeo. Honorable mention Bisharp, but we
yeah.
felt that Weavile and Keldeo are a little bit more threatening.
Oh, to Jin in
Keldeo,
particular. Yeah,
yeah, Keldeo just hits hard and can burn stuff with Scald. Um, and it's fast. It's just all around. It's a good Pokemon. And as Dark types have become more prevalent since the Steel nerf, fighting types like Keldeo definitely see a lot more play. Weavile, Ice being, I think, the best offensive typing, and again, Dark being buffed, Weavile's probably definitely one of the strongest Pokemon in OU,
it's one of the best
and then
offensive
has
Pokemon in that
it's
regard.
super fast. If you put a Life Orb on that, it hits super hard, and it has access to priority moves like Ice Shard. So it's a
And
great revenge killer, and it's a great even just like you throw it in as a counterplay or something. I don't know. It gets knockoff too, which is really good.
it gets knockoff, it gets sucker punch, it gets ice shard, it gets icicle
I don't
crash,
think
it
it gets
gets.
Sucker Punch. Wait, does it get Sucker Punch?
I'm pretty sure it gets sucker punch. But like, why would you use it?
Bisharp can Sucker Punch anyway, so I mean,
You probably yeah. I'm sorry. There's a typo here. I changed the formatting at the last second, so it's if Mitten can keep Weavile alive here. So just keep that in mind. I can switch that if I pull this back up. Caster picks. We think it's going to be really close. Here we kind of just alternated out here. I
yeah.
think Mitten. I think Mitten wins in three. Nugio Togus thinks Jin wins in three, with whoever winning the first game probably losing the second game. We'll see how that goes. I think the teams are really evenly matched. It's basically hyper
Yeah, I
offense
don't.
versus balance. We'll see how it goes out for Jin. Um,
Mitten's gonna have a hard time dealing with Terrakion and Altaria. Venusaur can definitely take a hit from Altaria, but it can only take so many of those.
yeah, it can only take
Jin
so many of
Axel,
those.
Jin Axel, on the other hand, is going to have a very hard time dealing with Weavile, Venusaur, and Bisharp. So it will be absolutely a close game. I'm giving it to Jin Axel because I've seen him play throughout the tournament, and they're both very good. But Jin Axel, I think, has adapted better overall. So I think he will adapt his strategy a little bit quicker, and that's just what I've seen. Um, I want Mitten to win just because then I can claim that I lost to the champion. But you know what? I'm not gonna let that affect my picks.
The reason why I feel like Mitten has a better team, but I feel like Jin is shown that he's been a good player, so I cannot doubt him. I would not be surprised if Jin wins. In that respect, I just like Mitten's team. Don't get me wrong, Jin's proved me wrong throughout the tournament. Was not sold on Roserade, and Roserade has won him at least two games, especially against the stall team yesterday. It one shots time +2 special defense slow bro. So if it can do that, just think about how hard it can hit. Um,
I
anyways,
almost
general
drafted Roserade for PWL.
for for general rules, the first stage was best of one Swiss. Play one game against four different opponents. Match against your opponents based on your results. Then there was a six-player top cut that we already talked about. Remember that it's an adaptive play format. You can switch up your moves and items on your Pokemon between matches, but you cannot change your Pokemon. This tournament is open book. Feel free to use our players are feel free to calculate things in between games as long as they don't take particularly long. If there's a DC in the first 6 turns, they can restart the game. But if it's exploited and there's no proof, we might ban them in terms of cheating. They also can't stream snipe, and that's what this don't cheat means. Other than that, we should be good to go. Let's see if we can get them in game. If you have any other questions, let me know. Sorry, I haven't been looking at chat for a while, so there is that. Austin? Do you want us to leave more food for you? Yes, I would love to eat fish because I haven't been able to eat yet. They finished their food right as I was going. So let's see if we can get into game. Yes, we are ready to go. Let's see where Jin is. Um, we should get. This should be really interesting. We're ready.
Jin just got online.
Terrakion scares the shit out of me. What do you guys think? Maybe we'll open up gamble, open 100 or 100, 100.
Whoa, 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 whoa! This is the Smogon. Or this, no, sorry, this is the Flygon OU tournament finals. Let's make this bet 200.
Let's make this what? Fine, 200. But we'll make the small bet too.
Sure.
Oh, I didn't connect Salt Ball yet. That's a problem. So that's not gonna work.
Oh, yeah.
So
Actually, wait, this is the fifth tournament, isn't it?
no. Yes.
This is, yeah,
No.
it's the fifth one, right? Because we had OU tournament where the like you put the four as the T, I think,
I don't know.
or
You
something
can
like
you
that.
can
I
watch
don't
the video
remember.
that I posted yesterday, and it has all of the tournaments that we've played, in order. So I think
Hello, Gengar Mix.
it's four OU, one UU, one Ubers, and two leagues.
Sure.
Yeah. So that's 6, 7, 8. Technically the ninth tournament that we've put on. So we're gonna open up gambling here. Feel free to bet up until there we go. If you don't know how to bet, that's all right. Finals hype, bad necklace. Yes, it is. Thank you for coming in. We are in, they say. Uh, Here we go. Who do you think is going to lead in this particular game? I'm predicting Hippo's safe.
They're in game.
I know I'm in game.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I beat you into the end game, dude.
Yeah, you did.
Is Mitten
That was
Danny?
awkward.
Mitten's not Danny. Mitten, his name
No.
is not that. It's I don't know if I'm allowed to say his name, so I'm just not. But it should be. Oh no, it's Tim. I put it on the spreadsheet. If you want to look
Yeah.
at what happened yesterday, here's the link. If you want to chat with other people in the Twitch chat, feel free to do that on Discord. Voice chat. Can't support it enough. All right. So, who do you think is gonna lead here? I'm thinking it's gonna be Hippo and Lando, or Hippo and Mew.
Um, I think Lando's definitely leading because you can just get off a fast U-turn and then switch into whatever is safe for you. I think Hippo's leading because Mitten has nothing to get rid of Stealth Rocks except a defog on Mew, possibly. So it's probably something that Jin's gonna think about getting up. I could also see Roserade being led here, just because. Actually, no. Wait, never mind. I lied. Starmie could lead. Ice Beam Oko's Lando. And I
Victini
see
makes sense, but not
Victini.
right now. The
Yeah,
Lando lead
Victini
is
is slower, isn't it? Oh no, it's faster.
no,
Okay.
it's faster, but Lando is choice scarfed. So unless
Oh, it
Victini,
wasn't versus me.
okay, unless this is choice scarf Victini with ice beam or with glaciate, my bad. What is the power of glaciate?
Wait, Glaciate?
It gets it, yeah. It's a 65 power.
Victini gets Glaciate?
Yeah, that's it. Also gets blue flare and it gets an electric
Oh,
type move.
Glaciate. Sorry.
Glaciate is a 65 power, 95% uh
You
ice
said you
move.
said Glaciate, and I was thinking Refrigerate.
Refrigerate is definitely an ability, not a move.
I know, so I was really confused. Oh, that's a good switch in with Jin. Seeing that Will-O-Wisp coming in.
Yep. So you switch out here. Here's Lando again.
For the Intimidate.
And a U-turn.
U-turn's good. Do you think Starmie's coming in now?
Yeah.
Hmm. Possibly Altaria.
Atari does get a free swords dance here. Uh,
Yeah,
well, it wouldn't be
and it
free
can't
because
get intimidated.
hard switch into Bisharp. Interesting. And there's the
Reflect
reflect
type.
type, totally shutting down Bisharp.
Ooh.
Bisharp can't touch that.
Bishop does get low kick. I don't think that would deal very much damage, but
I don't think
it
he
does in
brought
fact
it
get low
either.
kick.
So he has to switch out into Mew. And there's a Scald, no longer stab, so that's a crit. That did 3 damage. And so rocks or defog here.
I'm expecting defog, maybe. think he's fishing for the burn. There's the defog.
So there's the defog. There's
There's
the
the burn.
burn. There's the.
Synchronized burn.
But it doesn't matter
Oh,
because Starmie probably has natural cure and not analytic.
yeah. If he's running reflect type, it's defensive Starmie most likely.
So this.
Psychic, good switch. I think we can see Lando coming in and just a U-turn. V-create,
Oh
just straight
my!
off the bat.
I told you, man. And there's Weavile. Weavile gets a free kill here unless it's Choice Scarf Victini.
Well, if it uses Pursuit, it might not kill and, oh, no, never mind. Defense drop, it'll probably
Yeah,
definitely
it
kill.
most definitely will kill.
But if this is Scarfed and he goes for Pursuit and then he just stays in and V-creates, that's a dead Weavile.
Yeah,
It's
I think
Focus
Victini and Weavile showing their worth here. I mean, Weavile gets to come in for free and hit something, right? And Victini gets to kill something. Victini's so strong. I'm surprised it's borderline. Like, what's keeping it out of OU? What's its issue? Do you think?
It's weak to Dark and Rock and Ground and Ghost and Bug. Oh no. Is it weak to Bug? I'm
It's
not
not
sure.
weak to bug. It's neutral to bug. But it's weak to ghost and dark
And
and
Water.
ground and rock and water, which are all very popular offensive types.
Yeah.
It can't be burned though, which is really cool. Physical fire types are rare, so there's only like
It
3
also
viable ones.
takes 25% from Rocks. I mean, it's probably out of OU for the same reason Volcarona's out of OU.
Not the greatest switch in the world, and yeah.
Yeah, I don't know why this came in.
Now you
It
can
dies to
knock
either
off.
an Ice Shard or. I mean, maybe he just wanted the sand damage in case it was
That's true.
Focus Sash, because we didn't see Life Orb damage.
Sash. I'm Sean. Sash. From the first
I don't know
tournament. I
what's
don't know.
going on.
Yeah, you remember the first?
Oh,
Yeah, from the first tournament when Weavile was it was Focus
yeah,
Sash Weavile. All right, never mind.
yeah. I participated.
I think you were in that call too. No, you weren't. Maybe it was just me and him.
Or was that no? Are you talking about the second tournament when
Oh,
there was the Weavile that was left? It was
that
that was
was
the,
the
on the
second
other
tournament.
side.
You were playing.
It was the second. Yeah, I was playing. I was there. I remember. Well,
All
I don't
right, here's
remember
the
you saying it.
Terrakion, Stone Edge. Wow, that did a
That is a
lot.
decent amount.
Yeah, I mean not like a
It's
lot,
a
a
pretty
lot. Like
good
he's gonna regret that switch, but like a lot in the sense that please crit. Bad necklace says.
one.
Earthquake, maybe.
Probably Earthquake coming in. He could send in Altaria right here since it has not Mega'd.
Yep, I think that's the best thing to do unless a Stone Edge is coming.
And there's the Altaria. A U-turn. I 100% foresee either Venusaur or Weavile coming in. Venusaur gets a free Mega. Weavile just kills this. Yeah, there's the Weavile.
We did the calc on it. Weavile one shots with Icicle Crash, but that's
Yeah,
only
it
if it's
affects it.
faster, unfortunately. So
And at +1, Altaria does outspeed, I think.
yes, yeah, it does.
A Jolly Altaria. Jolly or Timid, depending
I
on
would
which
have to do
type.
the calcs on how fast Altaria would need to be to outspeed Weavile. Weavile with
You know what?
125 base.
I wouldn't put it beneath Jin to have this be normal Altaria and have a Yachi Berry on it.
Yeah, but then it still dies.
No, and it's dead.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and there goes.
that was a mistake. That might have been a sack just to send Terrakion back in or Victini.
Yeah, I mean
If Victini comes in right, oh no, Victini can't come in right now. Starmie or Terrakion are his only plays right now.
Starmie Terrakion. You gotta send a Terrakion unless it's not Scarf. There's
Yeah,
Terrakion.
it's
I don't even think it
Terrakion.
needs to be Scarf. I think. Well, you can't really bring in Venusaur because it's gonna take
Oh, there's a Venusaur. Oh,
JK, you can
that
bring in Venusaur
was
because he close combated and
that
not
did
Stone Edge.
that did yeah that did 0.
Well, if he had Stone Edge, it would have done more than half.
Yeah, I don't know. He lost nothing from Stone Edge.
Yeah,
Like,
Stone Edge hits everything except for Bisharp. But why would he bring in Bisharp?
yeah, and if he brought in Bisharp, then I guess, well, I guess he'd have to sack something. I don't think this was a good. Okay, now here's the thing. The only thing that would kill this Venusaur is Zen Headbutt because Thick Fat. So okay, this is safe, but okay.
I think
It's
V-Create
just
might have been
very
smarter
confusing.
there. But it's at
Oh,
minus
Lando's
one.
running Rocket Helmet.
So here's Starmie. Starmie, it's Rocky Helmet Landorus, so the threat of the choice scarf is no longer here.
Huh.
And he sacks
Also,
Lando. All right. What does he bring in? He has to bring in Bishop, right?
oh yeah, but then he just reflect types.
Yeah, so you bring in
And
Weavile, so
Weavile.
that works too. So knockoff kills.
You
I mean,
still reflect type. You're faster,
no,
aren't you?
no. Weavile's base 125. Starmie is base 115.
Weavile is much faster. Icicle crash.
No!
That oh,
No!
that's brutal.
Why not knockoff? Because you're
Oh, I
scared of
think he
Terrakion?
misclicked. I think he misclicked.
That's unfortunate.
He
And
either misclicked or he predicted. There's the knockoff.
he predicted
Gold.
he predicted Terrakion coming in, I think. But the game still isn't
Probably.
over. But what's Keldeo
Keldeo
gonna
didn't
do?
really do anything to this. And now you just recover. Yeah. That was free. You can just recover again. I don't know why Venusaur wasn't the switch. Oh, Psychic, I guess. Yeah, Psychic's a thing.
Okay.
Um,
Mm.
Reflect type. That was good.
Yeah,
Now you Scald for the burn, I guess.
Oh!
Still Scald
Oh!
for the burn on this is fine.
But look,
He still hasn't showed off his last move, so it's either Rapid Spin or it's Psychic. It's probably Rapid Spin.
oh! Icy Wind.
Icy Wind.
Nice.
That was a good play.
I was not expecting Roserade to come in. I wouldn't have predicted that.
Hmm. Well, Icy Wind doesn't kill, and Roserade can then Giga Drain,
So here's
so Venusaur's a
Venusaur.
good switch. HP something, either
HP hurt?
fire, probably fire. It's
No,
probably
flying.
fire.
HP flying. What hits Keldeo and Venusaur? Gotta think about it like that. The only
I was thinking of HP fire because it hits Bisharp, Venusaur, and Weavile. It doesn't hit Bisharp very. It doesn't hit
But
Venusaur very
look, that's
hard.
doing
But
way too much damage for that to HP fire. So
yeah, I think you're right. All right, so that's Venusaur out of the way.
there's
Icy Wind
Roserade.
does kill, but this is looking rather bleak for Mitten.
Yeah, I don't know how Menton's gonna lose. I think you can't over predict. Like, first of all, he has Reflect type, and B, he has Scald. Why
He
would you
probably just
Icicle
wants more
Crack?
chip damage before.
I mean,
Well,
are
I
you
don't
worried
know.
about Terrakion at +1? I mean, you can at least deal with that. So this is a Reflect type. I would bring Low Kick or Superpower. I'd bring Superpower to kill yourself, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
I think,
Scald, ooh, and the burn. That's game. That's absolutely
yeah, it's
game.
just icing on the cake at this point.
Ironhead predicting the possible Terrakion.
It doesn't matter. The game's over. I think Starmie just walls.
Yeah.
I mean, there it is. Is he gonna play the game out? I wonder.
He might.
Yeah, he is.
And then Keldeo just comes in. I want to see what this Starmie's last move is.
Here's Victini. I, oh,
Okay,
so the
that's
real
why.
misplay is using Scald instead of Hydro Pump on Starmie when it was at. Remember that?
Why?
Because I was like, oh, he doesn't have Hydro.
Oh, okay.
So if he had just Hydroed, it would have died. His main counter, I guess, right now is Starmie with the Reflect type. I wasn't really expecting that, but there was an earlier time in the game when he didn't Hydro, he Scalded,
Yeah.
and that mattered. Yeah.
I don't
Opposing
think so.
No, no,
Cause
no. Look,
oh,
yeah, it
yeah,
did.
yeah, yeah,
Opposing
yeah. Because I
Keldeo
got it
used.
down to like 1%. It used Scald and Storm used Recover, and I got it down really low. Yeah, you're right. All right, so Jin Axel takes game one. So far, I am the correct prediction. Thank you very much.
I have the
I'm kidding.
replay going right now, so you guys can watch it just in case you missed anything. I'm gonna update the document. I think Weavile. The greatest play that Mitten did was Weavile, and then the worst play it was with Weavile with the prediction there. You can't overpredict when it's gonna lose you the game. That's just a thing. If you lose the game on a play, if you wouldn't lose if you don't overpredict, then don't overpredict. Reflect type here forcing the switch. Mew coming in on Starmie, Scald onto the Mew. Mew probably defogs if I remember correctly. Yep. Text wrapping, clip. So all the replays and such are on this document if you guys want to see it. I don't know why I haven't done this in the past when we're waiting for games. Just to hit the replay button. At least gives you guys something to watch. So there's the V create that we were talking about, how it two shots most things. Weavile comes in, an Icicle Crash with great play here. Yeah, it's a best of 3. So there's another Icicle Crash. I wonder how much they're going to change their team after this game, because Terrakion did a lot of... Terrakion was a lot stronger than I was expecting to. You know, because I thought, okay, Landorus and Venusaur can deal with it. It should be okay. But, like, Terrakion, it just... Weavile can't touch it. And if Weavile uses knockoff on it, it gains +1. So, Weavile with another Icicle Crash kill. Terrakion comes in for free on Weavile. Venusaur, close combat. I would think Stone Edge was the better play here, but can't overpredict. Switch out. Victini comes in and womps Victini if Victini decided to stay in and use. But he decided to use U-turn. It probably could have used V-create there, but it did not. Starmie comes in and then Scald kills Lando because it isn't Scarf. And this is the play of the game. He brings in Weavile into Starmie. All he has to do is knock off. He ice crashes. Starmie stays in and scalds. I think at that point, Jin decided, well, I need him to misplay. So he decided to leave his Starmie in there, giving him a great opportunity. Knocks off lefties, but at that point, the damage is already done. Next misplay, he brings in Keldeo. Doesn't Hydro. He scalds. Doesn't get the burn, and he recovers. At that point, the game was already done. What do you think they should do in the next game, Nuclear? If you're even there still.
Uh, well, so Jin had problems setting up his Altaria. I don't know if he should like change up the set on that to possibly make it special so that he doesn't have to set it up. But he should definitely play smarter with that. Mitten had a lot of trouble dealing with Starmie. He might want to bring low kick on his Bisharp or
Oh,
Weavile.
he can bring superpower on Bisharp. It'll be better because Starmie doesn't weigh that much.
Sure. I didn't know Bisharp had superpower. I think you mentioned it. I just want to pay attention. Venusaur didn't really do anything that match. I don't know if he's going to change anything on that. Lando T Rocky Helmet was fine. Scarf might be better.
Yeah,
I'm
I
not
don't know.
quite
I'm not sure
sure.
on that. I think Rocky Helmet's cool, but I don't know if that's better. I think Starmie is your main problem. I think Scarf is going to be better because if you're Scarf, you can U-turn on it and just.
Like the problem with Rocky Helmet Lando T is that it's really good if you can predict when the Terrakion is about to use close combat. But if the Terrakion's using Earthquake or Stone Edge, then it's quite useless.
Yeah.
Also, Lando T is really good at countering the Altaria, so I think Rocky Helmet Lando T is a good backup in case your Weavile or Venusaur can't kill the Altaria. Um, that's about it. You might put Surf on Mew because that would kill a lot of stuff.
They're in, by
Like
the
a
way.
lot of stuff. Oh. I need to click the buttons.
So, anyways,
Oh,
Victini
three
comes in.
teams.
Weavile comes in. All right. Okay, if you're Mitten, do you even stay? Do you kill Victini? Victini's got 100 base HP. No. Okay, I would not Ice Crash. I would definitely knock off. All right. Cool beans. How much did Ice Spear or Icicle Crash do to Hippo before? Do you remember? Did like 30%, right? 40%?
I don't remember.
Oh, he crit though with the increase. No, he doesn't yet. It's an increased flinch chance. So kind of getting rewarded there. I think Weavile would have died to Earthquake or a Stone Edge.
It definitely would have died to Earthquake. Let me check to see how much it dealt to Hippo earlier.
Is it Choice Band
It
Weavile?
dealt
Is my question.
48%. It dealt 48% earlier.
I think this. I don't think that crit. That crit might have not
No,
mattered
it's
if this is Choice Band.
It's not. It's Life Orb. You can
Uh,
see opposing
Yeah,
Levo
it is
also
Life
with
Orb. You're
Retreat.
correct. So he switches out. I wasn't sure. So close combat. All right, and it's still Rocky Helmet. I would rocks or U-turn. Uh, he brings an Altaria. This is what we were saying before. So this is Dragon Dance. He is quite possibly screwed. He set the sand up. No, no, that's not the play. Unless, I mean, if he Altaria 100% has Earthquake. That was why. No, this dies too.
Hmm. Yeah, that's not sure why he didn't go for the Ice Shard there. Icy Wind, lowering the speed, but then this dies. I think Lando should have been the switch like 4 Pokemon ago. Yeah. There's the Lando. You get the
Why is
Intimidate.
Vino not the play? I mean, Altaria at +1.
And Lando just kills.
Altaria at +1 doesn't.
I mean, Altaria just destroyed Mitten's team. Like, Weavile and Keldeo and Bisharp were probably the 3 biggest threats, with Venusaur coming in second. But Venusaur just dies to Starmie, and ooh, the burn. That's brutal. That knockoff would have dealt a lot more damage.
2 times as
I'd
much.
switch into just Scald again. Okay, yeah, that
I
works.
mean, the question is, why didn't he bring in Venusaur in the first place? What's he scared of?
Normal Venusaur will not take that very well
No,
because
but he had
normal
a free
Venusaur
switch.
has.
He sacked him on. Oh!
Oh, okay. Well, Sludge Bomb does a lot.
Game isn't over, but Victini probably has other.
Yes, Mitten likes to abuse his power of crit once again. Victini is V-Create, I guess. Okay, Zen Headbutt, yeah. This is most likely banded.
I mean, I did calcs
What
on
does
it.
Mugen
V-Create
do?
does more damage to Venusaur, even Mega
Then
Venusaur.
Zen Headbutt,
Yeah,
yeah.
by
Okay.
like 10%. Oh! Oh!
Oof. Okay,
That Willow
that is
matters so much.
brutal.
And
Oh, Stone Miss? Psychic? Oh, that's dead. Is Mitten gonna take this game back? A crit and a prediction, and Mitten has the game's victory within his reach.
how do you deal with Victini? All Victini needs to do
Surf.
is hit
Surf. I
Surf.
mean, whoa. A V Create does have a mischance.
uh, B2 guys does reflect type only take the second type? It reflects both types.
It reflects both types.
Mistake.
Yeah, that was definitely a mistake. Unless he just wants this to have really low stats, so Mew can come in and do something to it. Although I think that's still just a mistake outright because you can just switch out into Roserade, sack it, and then Victini comes in and just wins. Okay, or that happens, and that's a dead Mew. All right, Jinaxel takes this 2-0.
If he had Surf, he would have won the game.
Yeah.
Well, that was significantly faster than the other match
Yeah,
yesterday.
18 turns versus 36.
So we'll copy, upload, and share this replay. Well, that was not the most exciting game. That second one, I think Mitten's experience probably showed a little there. For example, I got in a debate with Nuclear earlier today about Venusaur and how Venusaur is actually a check, not a counter, but a check to Altaria,
Mm-hmm.
especially the Dragon Dance variant. Because even at +1, if you're running a bulky-ish version, you will take less than half from an Earthquake, and you'll take even less from a Frustration. So why bring in a Bisharp, Keldeo, and Weavile when you can return 70-something% with a Sludge Bomb, and then bring in Weavile even if Venusaur dies and deal 60% with an Ice Shard? Like, I just don't understand. But maybe that's not something he researched or looked into, and these are kind of the things that do help. Analytics is larger in Pokemon than it is maybe in other sports. Although,
Hmm.
is this a sport? Because the numbers do matter. And
I think analytics is also better in Starmie than in most other Pokemon.
yeah, so do I play Pokemon ORES? I do, but I do not have a capture card, so you can't watch me play it. I do play mostly Pokemon Showdown. We host these large tournaments. If you're interested in joining a tournament, we have a tournament coming up on the 20th. It's OU. I don't think that's the right. Just go to the network one because I don't think that exclamation mark works. Go to network. Click this link. I will show you. I'm going to switch over and show you guys some stuff. So let's do that right now. I'm going to switch over here. Um, properties. Okay. So this is our website. It's the link that I showed you in chat. It has a lot of cool information. Basically, what the DSN stands for, it's a group of streamers. Right now, it has 3 or 4 members, depending on who you talk to. Um, click this link if you want to know more about the streamers. Jin Axel, the one who just won the tournament, is here. We are going to announce more people in the future. We had to lose a couple. Anyways, so to register for the tournament, you go to the Tourneys tab. We just had this OU tournament yesterday. We had the finals today because people were so tired last night that we moved it. And you just sign up. So you write, Phlygone. My email is Phlygone at gmail.com. Like this is, I'm not Austin C. All right, and then OU. That would be for yesterday. But you're registering for RU, which is on the deadline's on the 17th, and the tournament is on the 20th at 2 p.m. CST or 12 p.m. Pacific. If you don't live in those time zones, let me know. I can do a conversion for you. After the 17th, I'm going to try to make the rules a little bit more clear. So on the 18th, your Pokemon are due. So you're going to click this box, RU, and you can fill all this information, all your different Pokemon. Remember that you can switch your Pokemon up in between games, or your sets, not your Pokemon. You can switch your sets, items, and moves in between games, and then check yes or no, because we use this for statistics. We had 10 returners and 8 new people in this last tournament. All this down here is kind of old information, legacy stuff from the Winter League. If you're interested in joining a league, we're going to have our next league in the summer, because it's really hard to host those during the school year. I stream on Monday nights. We also put out a bi-weekly web magazine here. This is our last article. We're going to have a new issue on Monday. Going to the match again. This is the spreadsheet. Um, all the replays are here. Also, the VODs will be here if you're interested, especially if you were playing in the tournament. That might be really helpful for you. And this is how it all kind of played out here. By the way, Thomas, I fixed size like 1,000 KOs, so he's to 11th place
Oh, I'm
instead of
sorry,
7th place.
Sai.
Yeah,
Don't
sorry.
worry, we'll commemorate that somewhere.
A six, 5-12, and he went 2-2 and went 5-12. I mean, that's. We had a lot of people at the bottom of the bracket forfeit. I'd rather not see that. If you were interested in some statistics, we have some statistics here. This is kind of representation. Kind of interesting how many non-RU to PE Pokemon there are, but I guess that makes sense. Um,
In an OU tournament, yeah,
yeah.
that does make sense.
What tier is Roserade? Roserade's UU or RU?
I believe that's RU. It's either
Anyways,
RU. Oh, I'm actually not sure. Um, Rose Raid is UU. Austin.
what? Roserade's
Oh,
UU?
Rose Raid U. Yeah.
That's kind of surprising.
Mm-hmm.
Me to keep streaming. I can probably stream for a little bit. I'm gonna probably have a friend come over, so the stream's gonna be a little shorter than normal. But a couple guys want me to keep streaming, so I'll probably ladder after this replay. I'm gonna see what's happening with my friend, so I know when he's coming over. Otherwise, we're gonna probably do some OU laddering. Hey Thomas, I actually need help with a new OU team. Like actually.
Sure.
I'm having some real troubles building a team that
Okay.
is really good for me. Um, I guess I can get into game with my new OU team, but oh, is that you?
Yeah,
Battle Factory. All right. Feel free to
just this
challenge
all.
me. I guess I'll change this to Pokemon Showdown. Um, laddering challenges accepted. If you haven't followed me already, I would really appreciate a follow. Those are pretty cool. This is again the replay here. So we just saw Altaria destroy his whole team, and then Taraki. This was a cool play. This could have changed the game around, but Victini was too strong for him. So just a really fast game. Brings into Victini. Victini uses V create. I think I think that was just an overall misplay because he can just V create again and then V create again. Just absolute domination. And that was the game, and that was the set. And congratulations, Jinaxel, on your victory. Uh, talk to Clam 1000, both of you, because you guys can get some Pokegend Mons. The top 4 players get
I
3
think
free
it's just the
Pokemon.
top two.
Is it just top 2?
Yeah,
Is
he
it
had
3 and
to.
6? Oh, okay. So Mitten will get
Yeah,
3 Pokemon, and Jinaxel will get 6 Gen Pokemon. If you are interested, talk to Kendall or Glorious Leader on Discord. If you like being